There we
Wow,
are.
my hair is red.
Yeah, it looks great. You look awesome.
So do you. You look cute.
Happy December 14th, right?
Yes.
And we're here to read from you from the Urantia book. I'm Kim, and this is Amy.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. And first, we're going to read "Light the Flame" by Andrew Harvey, and today is December 14th, and we have Shanti Deva, who was a oh gosh, I lost it. Shanti Deva, an East Indian philosopher, Buddhist monk, poet, and scholar. And he lived from 685 to 763 AD in India.
Wow.
So I always appreciate the variety of perspectives present in Andrew Harvey's book here. So go ahead. Do you want to read that, Amy?
Yes. With clasped hands, I entreat the perfectly enlightened ones who stand in all the regions, that they kindle the lamp of the law for them, who in their blindness fall into sorrow. It's intense.
Right. So there are these enlightened ones all over the world, and may they hold their lamps up high for us so that we can see the way. Okay. All right. Okay. So we are starting paper 29.
I can read it here with the lighting,
Oh, really?
so I'll start.
Oh, okay.
If that's
so
okay.
Yesterday we went just over the introduction. So today we're on section 1. It's just this much. It's not that much, but if you want to start, maybe read up to like here, then I'll read a little bit. Okay. So
the 7 Supreme Power Directors. The 7 Supreme Power Directors are the physical energy regulators of the grand universe. Their creation by the 7 Master Spirits is the first recorded instance of the derivation of semi-material progeny from true spirit ancestry. When the 7 Master Spirits create individuality, they bring
individually when they create each one. There's 7 master. Yep.
They bring forth highly spiritual personalities on the angelic order. When they create collectively, they sometimes produce these high types of semi-material beings. But even those quasi-physical beings would be invisible to the short-range vision of the Urantia mortals.
Okay. So these supreme power directors, they're quasi-material beings. They're more physical than like the angels are, but they're more physical than like the angels, but they're more spiritual, and they're still be invisible to us, right? Okay. All right. The supreme power directors are 7 in number, and they are identical in appearance and function. One cannot be distinguished from another except by that master spirit with whom each is in immediate association, and to whom each is in complete functional subservience. Each of the master spirits is thus in eternal union with one of their collective offspring. Okay. The same director is always in association with the same spirit, and their working partnership results in a unique association of physical and spiritual energies of a semi-physical being and a spirit personality. So this is when we talk about the 7 master spirits, there's a master spirit in each of the 7 super universes. So this is what they call the grand universe. Is heaven in the center, well, and paradise in the center of heaven, and then spinning off from that are 7 different super universe agglomerations of many different universes, but they're all in individual. They have, each one of them have different characteristics, and there's 7 different ones. Okay, kind of in orbit around the around Havona. Or heaven, what they call Havona. I think it's the same thing as heaven. And And then each one of those has a master spirit.
Yep.
That's spiritual being. And so this power director in association with the master spirit helps create the physical realities that are present here in each super universe. Do you want to read again?
Okay.
Okay.
The 7 supreme power directors are stationed on peripheral paradise, where their slowly circulating presences indicate the whereabouts of the force focal headquarters of the master spirits. These power directors function singly in the power energy regulation of the super universe, but collectively in the administration of the central creation. They operate from paradise, but maintain themselves as effective power centers in all divisions of the grand universe.
That's interesting that they actually reside in paradise in the center. Okay. But from there, they're exerting power over their individual super universes, right? Right. And they're collectively help administer the central creation, right? Functions singly in the power energy regulation of the super universes, but collectively they
The central community,
which is
Havana.
Yeah. Okay. These mighty beings are the physical ancestors of the vast host of the powers centers, and through them of the physical controllers scattered throughout the 7 super universes. Such subordinate physical control organisms are basically uniform, identical except for the differential toning of each super universe core. In order to change in super universe service, they would merely have to return to paradise for retoning. Okay, the physical creation is fundamentally uniform in administration. Okay, so that's interesting. What is this toning they're talking about here? Such subordinate physical control organisms. So we're talking about subordinate to these supreme power directors, because these supreme power directors are really high beings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And for all the little different universes, they're all identical except that they have different toning for each universe.
They have to go and get
then,
retoned. Isn't that cool?
I think that like retoning, when I think of retoning, I think in harmony and balance and realignment.
Like calibrating you, like with that, like, and I'm thinking of a tuning fork.
Yeah.
Like, your energy resonates at the same frequencies as the super universe which you're serving. Okay? All right. So that's all for today.
That was short.
That was short. See, I just read one every day. And sometimes they're really long, but that's just kind of what I do. That's how I've been doing it. Yeah.
I got confused over here. It sounded like that they had a counterpart.
Well, they have their creation of the master spirits.
Yeah. Eternal union with one of their collective offspring.
Right. Each of the master spirits, and just like there's 7 supreme power, there's 7 master spirits, is thus in eternal union with one of their collective offspring.
Okay, the master spirits with the
power directors.
Yep. Got it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, to create to make the creation possible. This whole ripple creation.
It's really beautiful when you read the last part, that their working partnership results in a unique association of physical and spiritual energies of a semi-physical being and spirit personality.
Right.
That would be so cool to see what that looks like.
There's all kinds of things in this book that just stir up your imagination. The way it does with me, and makes it seem just so there's all kinds of things like that. But anyway,
now if our world was more like that,
well, our world is in that part of that. Yeah,
but ours is way more chaotic, and we're not as aware.
Well, there's reasons
awakened
about that. That it goes into why our world is not quite in alignment, and has to do with the Lucifer rebellion.
Oh yeah,
and Adam and Eve's default, and we can get into that.
I am super
later.
positive because I just totally forget about
Things
Lucifer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's that
I
guy.
forget
Well,
about
you
the
know.
dark, you know.
Well, what I learned in this book, what's super positive is that I used to think that Lucifer was almost equal to God, but God was just a little more powerful, and tipped the scales in favor of good and whatever. And so, but it's not like that at all. It's like God is way up here and Lucifer is way down here. It's like there never was any contest. It's all in our perception that
And I'm with the yin and yang, with the dark and the light.
well, see, that's true too. But that regards something totally different,
yeah.
and doesn't have anything to do with
Lucifer.
Right. Okay, so we'll leave it there for today, and we're hungry, so we got to go get something.
And this is so fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you're having fun. I'm so glad. Okay, very cool.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I'll be here tomorrow too.
Okay. All right.
That's
okay.
crazy.